درون مغز من از توده مگس پر بود و شعر چیز بزرگی شبیه آجر بود که میزند به سرم مثل مستیه که درد میکشم از چی که خستم.
Poetry nights. Yeah, poetry nights or poetry readings is, I think, something common and popular in Iran. So you can find maybe every night or 2 times per day.
Just you Google and search where is the poetry night tonight, or write the date. Some poets and some audience and some critics come together.
It was something educational, not only recite and not only, read the poetry and read poems. Part of the sessions we were talking about a title, a specific title in Persian poetry or international literature and poetry. Intending to have poetry night in a public place, you should get the public place from an organization, from government, for example from municipality or some other organizations.
If they give you a place, they will control you. You know, they will control everything. You cannot read everything you want. You should censor yourself if you want to read a poem to that place. No, because they listen to you and they watch you with the camera.
After holding poetry nights in a public place, we decided to have the poetry nights in our houses. That was a very good opportunity for us to be connected to poets and to progress in literature, in terms of literature and poetry. One night when I was in my house, they came to my house and told me that I should go with them.
They put me behind the car and some people went to my house, my apartment, and they destroyed everything I had.
Yeah, I had to leave my country after 2 days because they told me that don't think that you are free, you are waiting for court. Because the jail was illegal, I hadn't any paper, I hadn't any accusation, written on a paper that, okay, you did this, you did that, and there was no lawyer, there was no court, official court.
They just come to your house, arrested you. After this, they looking for to some reason to improve their, what they said.
Yes, you can find censorship, for example, in publications. Publishers, they have to, get permission from government to publish your book. So if you submit your book to a publisher, they will submit your book to a ministry, and once ministry receive your book, they go through the words and phrases and meanings in your book, and if they find some words which are not allowed or which has kind of interpretation that they don't want, they don't accept, they will tell you that you should remove your phrases or sentences, sometimes a whole verse, or you should change it, or you can put some stars and dots and points as you want.
درون مغز من از توده مگس پر بود و شعر چیز بزرگی شبیه آجر بود که میزند به سرم مثل مستیه. که درد می کشم از چی که خستم در کل. کن که هر جا هست به راه های فرارم به کوچه‌ای بنبست. نشستم بغلت توی خیسی تختم، به من نگاه بکن که چقدر بدبختم. به شیشه های خیره می شوم تا که فقط نشان بدهم که هنوز سرسختم و مست‌تر شدم تا تلو تلو بخورم. کهنه نباشد نو بخورم، کلیشه‌ای شده از پشت ضربه خوردن ها. نشستم که کمی خنجر از جلو بخورم و باز توی سرم نیچه را جنون زده است و تیغ تکیه به رگ‌های غرق خون زده است. تجسم تیزی اره بر چوب است، نمرده روی دوتا هیچ گنده مصلوب است. تبر شدن عقد دست ابراهیم، صدای دلی که درونش آشوب است. نمانده جز هوس ورد نیم شبهایت، نمانده جز دو سه تا ذکر روی لبهایت. بیا و شعر مرا مثل من تمام بکن، اگرچه مردم امشب بیا صدام بکن. تمام مغز مرا توده مگس خورده است، بیا کنار من امشب مرا که یادت هست. You know, when you have censorship, you can find a way, I mean a shortcut, how to say, a backdoor, to cheat them, to do something more as they cannot understand it. As I can remember now, I didn't change anything in my book because it was so important for me to, you know, publish my poems as they are, and I can put some points instead of some words, and after that I can tell to my audience that or they can find, for example, a list in my website that these words and phrases are removed from my book and they can write themselves. It was my idea. Yeah, that's why I didn't change anything in my book. The missing words, the first one was alcohol. Yeah, and it was the phrase was drunkenness of alcohol, and they removed the alcohol. Yeah, and also the other one is it's hard to explain because we have a specific drink in Iran, alcoholic drink. It's so famous, we say Araq, and they removed this word Araq from the book. Yeah, it's alcoholic drink because you know the narrator is talking about getting drunk and not thinking about the problems. Yeah, for example, the other one is wine, the 2 times. The other one is God, 3 times. They removed God 3 times in only one poem. There are books in which you can find many times God, but in this book, because you know when they don't accept you, when they don't, how to say, when they don't believe in you, they can think that you are talking or you are writing something which can have bad interpretation about God. They are doing this, I mean, they are doing the censorship so that your audience couldn't guess the meaning. And I don't think that my audience can guess or can think about the meaning in the verses in which you can find missing words. Yeah. You know, my idea, my inspiration was kind of iconoclastic. It is against the system and against the rules. Especially in Iran, you know, we have very old-fashioned ethics from the past, and also you can find out that there is a huge gap between some generations. New generation who think that we should revise and rethink about the values and the culture, and the older generations who think that we should keep it as it was, you know, as it was at first.
If I want to remember just one this, you know, the phrase in my poetry, زندگی روی مین نمی گنجد, means you cannot live on climber mine. Life is not possible on climber mine. دوستت دارم عاشقانه نبود, عشق روی زمین نمی گنجد, باید آرام‌تر قدم برداشت, زندگی روی مین نمی گنجد.